so to give you a sense, what we're seeing are different areas in this case. One of them is the cornfield where Big's body was found. And to give you the connection between the different players here, yes, Stefanko is charged with the murder, but that's not all. Why did this happen? How did this happen? Well, it's alleged that she worked with her then husband, Chad Cobb, to kill Biggs. Apparently, Cobb and Biggs had been in a relationship. They shared a daughter together. They were in the middle of a custody dispute. And he has admitted he pled guilty to killing Biggs. But he says that he took this plea deal to take the death penalty off the table in exchange for testifying against his former wife, Ms. Stefanko. And that's going to be an interesting development as we see this. But let me bring on my guests as we see this drone footage of the different areas. Again, I'm joined by law and crime legal analyst Mike Korobanix and trial attorney Marie Napoli. Mike, let me start with you. The drone footage, before we even see opening statements, I find this interesting. It's like a jury view of it in this kind of COVID world, as we see. Normally, right, they would be taken to the different areas to see the crime scene or to see these areas of interest. But here we're seeing this drone footage. What do you make of that?
It's a little different. You don't really see. I mean, this is such an aerial view. I guess it's an overview. I haven't seen it either, Jesse. I find it interesting. Find this whole case really interesting because it seems this case should be working the other way around. You would think they would have got Stefanko as the prosecution to testify against her husband to see that he gets the ultimate penalty. I'm very curious to see how the facts are going to unfold as to if she really maybe did more than just make a phone call.
And again, what we're seeing are different areas. So the outside of the this abandoned business where we believe the prosecution says the defendant lured the victim out to by calling Domino's Pizza, where the victim had worked as a delivery person. You're actually seeing the Domino's Pizza. You're seeing where the body is found. Marie, how is this going to play into opening statements, which we expect right after this? So maybe this will last for another 15, 20 minutes, and then we'll go into the opening statements by the prosecution and the defense. What are you anticipating?
This is really just to give the jury an overview and so that they can picture the story, because basically every trial, what it is the story. So they can picture in their minds of how this all unfolded. I think demonstratives like this are very beneficial. It's very interesting that we're able to do this now, this is really one of the few trials that have been going forward in the new COVID era. And thank God we do have this kind of technology that makes it possible, or people would be sitting in jail waiting for their day in court, which is really depriving them of their constitutional rights. And I think that this is amazingly beneficial that we can have this kind of electronic benefits that we're able to move forward with our trials.
Yeah, that's a really good point. It's not the ideal scenario, but it's what we have. Let's jump back live. We'll see more of this drone.